at ease learning from the comfort of your home. I am Miss Bumi Olarewaju. I'll be taking you basic science. Our topic for today is pollution. And we're going to discuss pollution under the following headings. 1. Meaning of pollution. 2. Types of pollution. 3. Causes of pollution. 4. The effects of pollution. And the last one, which is the control of pollution. 4. Meaning of pollution. Pollution means the introduction of contaminants into the natural environment that causes unfavorable change. It makes the environment unsafe for plants and animals. When the air, water and land gets contaminated, this becomes serious health hazards and security threats to man and other living organisms. Now, before we move further, I would like to explain what pollutants are. Pollutants are substances that are capable of contaminating the environment. Pollutants can be in their solid, liquid, or gaseous form. So any substance that can cause pollution are generally referred to as pollutants. Now, type of pollution. There are three major types of pollution, namely, we have land pollution, water pollution, air or atmospheric pollution. Now, the first one, we have land pollution. This is the release of harmful substances into the terrestrial environment by human activities, thereby causing damage to plants, animals, and humans, e.g., refuse dumping. Now, look at the picture below. You can see this land has been covered with refuse, which renders it useless. This land cannot be used for agricultural production because it has been covered with so many wastes. Some cannot even decompose. And here is a water body close to it, which this refuse that is being dumped here can also be a form of contamination to the water body that is next to it. Another form of pollution is the atmospheric or the air pollution. This is the release of harmful substances into the atmosphere by human activities, thereby causing damage to plants, animals, and humans, e.g., gas flaring. Look at the picture below. Here are gases being in the air. So all these gases are form of contaminants. When they are being inhaled, they can cause damage to some vital organs in the body. The next type of pollution we are going to look at is the water pollution. This is the release of harmful substances into the water bodies, thereby causing damage to aquatic plants and animals as well as humans. E.g., we have oil spillage. From the picture below, you can see an oil pipe being channeled to water bodies. This oil forms seal on the surface of the water, which hinders the penetration of air into the water. And when air is being hindered from penetrating into the water body, aquatic animals and plants might not be able to survive. This same water is not safe for human consumption. Now, causes of pollution. Pollution can be caused by so many things. 1. Indiscriminate waste dumping. This waste that is being dumped here can cause bad odor and smell, which will affect those living in the neighborhood, and it will also affect the air they breathe in. The next form of pollution, so the next cause of pollution is bush burning or burning of waste, tires and so on. Smokes from burning of this waste can also contaminate the air we breathe in. Apart from contaminated the air we breathe in, there are some microorganisms So that some microorganisms in the soil here has also been killed because of the burning effects. Now the next causes of pollution is oil spillage. Oil has been spilled into this water body, which makes the water unsafe for human consumption, and it inhibits the activities of other aquatic animals and plants in the water. The next one is dumping of human feces into water bodies. You can see from the picture here, the pipe here has been channeled into the water bodies, and this pipe is from toilet also, where human feces are being passed to this place, and this water is contaminated. It is not good for any form of household use. Now the next one is gas flaring. From the picture you can see gases are being displaced into the atmosphere, and these gases are dangerous for humans and animals. These gases, when inhaled, can damage the organs of the body. Then the next one is fumes from vehicle exhaust. These fumes that is coming out from the exhaust of this vehicle is very dangerous. When it is being inhaled, it can cause damage to the organ. In fact, it can even cause suffocation when it is being inhaled for a very long period of time. So the next content here is effect of pollution. 1. Refuse dump gives out unpleasant odor or smell. When refuse dump is close to houses and other when refuse dump is close to our houses, we can perceive the kind of strong smell that comes out of such places. So refuse dump should not be close to us in any form, because it contaminates the air we breathe in. Now it exposes human beings to various kinds of diseases such as tuberculosis, catarrh, cough and headache. The third one is chemicals. Chemicals make water impure for drinking, cooking and fishing. Chemicals that are used in killing fishes in water, or the ones used in killing pests on our farmland, can also have a harmful effect on our health. So when these chemicals are being inhaled, or when they are used to kill fishes in water bodies, it can make all the fishes in the river to die, and it will also contaminate the water we drink. So it causes waterborne diseases. Waterborne diseases such as cholera, typhoid, tuberculosis and so on. So when water is being contaminated and we drink such water, these diseases are bound to affect us. Now some agrochemicals kill living organisms in the soil. Chemicals used for the control of pesticides of pests and insects on the field can also have effects on human lives when they are being inhaled. Now, control of pollution. How do we control pollution? 1. We can control pollution by waste recycling. We can control pollution by recycling our waste. So here they said waste recycling should be encouraged. Instead of us throwing our waste indiscriminately, we can just recycle them to become something useful to us. For example, water that are being channeled from soakaways and other places can be converted to the farm, where it can be used for agricultural purpose. Refuse should be burnt in incinerators. Yes, there should be a way where we can burn our refuse so that it will not affect the microorganisms on the land, because when refuse are being burnt directly on the land, it does not only bring out smoke which causes air pollution, it also affects the microorganisms in the soil. Now, proper disposal of solid and liquid waste. Solid and liquid waste should be properly disposed where its odour can hardly come back to the residential area. Now, the use of chemicals to catch fish should be what? Discouraged. Environmental sanitation should also be encouraged. Industries should be located far from residential areas. So that will be the end of today's lesson. But before I go, I would like to give you a little form of assignment or exercise for you to answer, and you send it via my WhatsApp number, my WhatsApp page, which the number will be displayed on your screen. So the questions are: 1. Dash are the substances that are capable of contaminating the environment. So what do we call substances that are capable of contaminating our environment? So just the answer should be in one word. Now, the second one is state 3 types of pollution. So you state out the 3 types of pollution you have learned. Now, pollution makes the environment dash for both plants and animals. A. Does it make it safe for both plants and animals? B. Enjoyable. C. Unsafe. So join us next time for another exciting topic. Until then, stay safe.